Right, okay guys, welcome to another video of me just talking nonsense. I'm in the car, as you can probably tell, and you'll hear my sat nav kicking in because I have got absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to. Have I missed my turn already? I think I have.
If possible, do a U-turn.
Oh, shut up. Right, I'll need to do a U-turn. Bloody hell, I'm not doing very well. Aye, I thought I would take the opportunity of just doing a ramble video. I've not got anything to talk about specifically.
In 50 yards.
Right, I'm going to concentrate for a wee second. Right, I'm going left here.
Turn
I hate when the sat nav tells you to turn left at a turning, but it's not actually turning, it's just a bend in the road.
left. Turn left.
Right, okay. So yeah, it's Saturday afternoon, it's 20 past 3. Well, actually, just, I'll wait for her to stop talking. So it'll be fun. There's cars parked all the way up on the other side of the road. And there's kids' toys and everything. Bloody hell, what's going on here? Right, up here and turn left. This looks a wee bit more drivable. So let me turn right here. Are you sure? Oh, it's up a wee bit. Aye, I was actually away to pick up a PSP that I saw, a PSP 3000 that I saw on Gumtree. I contacted the guy last night and he said that somebody else had beaten me to it. And was, yeah, they were going to be buying it this morning, and he said that he would tell me if they never turned up. So lo and behold, I got a text this morning saying that the guy hadn't turned up. Was I still interested? So I thought absolutely. So absolutely delighted with it. It's a PSP 3000, which is the later model. It's in really good condition. It's got a case, it's got I think about 3 or 4 games. It's already got the custom firmware on, and the best bit about it is it was £20, which is an absolute bloody bargain. The guy was actually really nice, just a young guy, didn't look any more than about 20 years old, and he was telling me that that he had a massive collection of old systems, but he decided one day that he just wanted to offload them, so that's what he's done. So he's been selling them, and I told him that. I says, look, I says £20 is a ridiculous price for what you're doing, but I really appreciate it. So aye, so you got that. I mean, I also got given a PSP 3000 for the price of postage about 2-3 weeks ago. Now, it was given to me under the premise that it was broken, the screen wasn't working. So when I got it, sure enough, the screen wasn't working. So I sent off for, in fact the guy gave me a replacement screen with it that he'd bought brand new but never got around to fitting it. So I put that in, and unfortunately it was completely and utterly knackered. So I bought another screen on eBay for about, pardon me, I've got the hiccups, for about £9, and put it in, and it's got something wrong with it. So I'm beginning to wonder whether it's not the screens, it may well be the PSP unit itself. So I'm not going to waste any more money on it. So yeah, I'm probably just going to sell it for 20 quid or something, get my money back, so I don't basically lose anything. Right, I need to concentrate here, just coming up on another main road. This was actually, when I was coming here, I should have came down this way, but I was too busy not paying attention, and I completely missed it. So yeah, that was that. I'm going to sell it for, you know, for parts. I also, before I got the one that I got today, I bought another one on eBay for 25 quid. which I thought was quite a good deal. And it was coming from a guy, or I'm saying a guy, I don't know if it's a guy or a lady, whatever. It was coming from somebody up in Arbroath in Scotland, which, you know, is not that far from me. And it was, I paid for it on the 16th of December, and it's still not arrived. That's like almost 3 weeks. I think it is 3 weeks actually. Still not arrived. I contacted the seller, and I think I contacted the seller, and he got back to me on, was it Christmas Eve?
Take the first exit.
And he told me that he'd been in touch with the post office. I find this very, very strange. He'd been in touch with the post office, and they told him the parcel was in Perth. It was in Perth sorting office, and he was going to. He said you should get it in a few days. Now, considering it wasn't tracked, how would the Royal Mail be able to tell him where the parcel was? Anyway, it's now what, the 5th of January, and it's still not appeared. I've asked him 3 times for a refund, and he's not got back to me, so I've had to raise it as a dispute through eBay. It's a pain in the arse. I mean, I don't know whether the guy is genuine or not. The thing is, I was a wee bit naive, because when I bought it, I noticed the guy had 0 feedback. He'd only joined eBay, you know, I think it was November or something. So I should have been a wee bit hesitant about buying from somebody that's never done it. But then, you know what, everybody's got to start somewhere. You can't, you know, somebody who joins eBay for the first time is going to have 0 feedback. So it looks like I've been caught out in this instance, but I'm hoping that eBay will be able to sort me out if the guy doesn't give me a refund. I think the buyer is protected. I certainly know as a seller that everything seems to err towards the buyers rather than the seller, so hopefully I'll be alright. The guy's got until, I think, he's got 2 weeks to get back in touch with me, and if he doesn't get back in touch, then eBay are going to step in. So yeah, I've been buying PSPs. Yeah. Anything else gaming? Well, I had my Friday waffle yesterday, so I've not got a hell of a lot to talk about. I thought I would just gabber. If you were there, if I could get comments and you could ask me to talk about something. One, I'm going to be putting a video up. I mentioned in my Friday waffle last night that I've been in discussions with Stuart Campbell, and he's sent me a couple of games on the Spectrum, which I'm going to be doing a video of. I had a look at them this morning, and they're mind blowing. Basically, I'll tell you right away anyway, somebody has utilising the ROMs from Space Invaders, the actual Space Invaders arcade machine. Somebody has written an emulator and converted it into a TAP file, so you can basically load arcade Space Invaders into your Spectrum. And they've also done the same with Pac-Man. I tried Pac-Man this morning, and it is insane. What I actually did was, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. It is the arcade one, you know, it is the arcade one. I noticed it runs, what I did was I started up the arcade one and the emulated one on the Spectrum at the same time, you know, the splash screen, whatever. I noticed the Spectrum one does run slightly slower than the arcade one, but you know, when you consider what it is, when you consider it is a ZX Spectrum running an actual arcade game, it is pretty incredible. So I've not tried the Space Invaders one yet. I've tried the Pac-Man one, and it's just mental, just how these guys get it working. Really, really impressive. I mean, I did do a video last year, I think it was, and it was showing some clever person had managed to get the Commodore 64 and the Atari 800 running arcade Asteroids. Yeah, I mean, the C64 one is a wee bit slower, was running a bit slower, but I think because the clock speed's slower, but the Atari one ran almost the same speed as the arcade one. But yeah, it's mind blowing really, just what these guys are able to get out of. Right, you can be quiet. I know where I'm going now. I'm going to switch this off. Right, hang on. Destination. Stop navigation. Right, shut up. Right, stop it. Just coming down onto the Hermiston Gate, and I'm about to drop onto the M8 motorway. So I'm about, I think it's about 10 miles from the house. Shouldn't take me very long. But it never ceases to amaze me just how clever some people are. You know, it's mind blowing what some people are actually doing. So yeah, it's actually not a bad day now. It's cold. I was out running this morning. Excuse me. I did my the park run, which is, if you don't know what a park run is, it's not an organisation. It's organised 5k runs. They're all over the UK and Europe. Basically, at 9:30, you go down to your local park, and you get a timed 5k race. It's great, really good fun. So I did my 50th today, which I thought, since I'm 50, was quite appropriate. I got my picture taken. It's on the Livingston Park Run Facebook page. But it's great. I enjoy it. I mean, you know, I do longer runs obviously, but the park run's a wonderful thing. You see all these people that would never normally run, going out and giving it their all. You know, it's an amazing thing seeing people achieve. Really, really good. So, right, what can I talk about? What can I talk about? Is there a... oh, bloody hell. Let me think. Pick a random topic. What can I talk about? Come on, you need to give me an idea. I wish there was comments in this, but obviously it's not going out live. I don't know what I can talk about. Yeah, I know what I can talk about. Play Blackpool. It's on the 10th of February. Now, I had already decided last year that I would not go back to Blackpool, just because it's quite far away, and you know, it is quite an expensive sort of weekend. But Stephen from Retro and Limb, one of my buddies, he runs the Retro and Limb website, he contacted me a couple of days ago and he says, "Are you going to Blackpool?" And I went, "Don't think so, when is it?" And he says it's on the 10th and 11th of February. And I thought, you know what, I quite fancy going. So I'm going to be going. I'm not staying overnight. It starts getting expensive when you start on the factory hotels. Thing is, my daughter's going, and she's going with her boyfriend. It's not her boyfriend, it's a friend who's a boy. She's known this little guy since primary school, or since nursery actually. So Ava and her boyfriend Cameron are going, and a couple of other mates are going as well. So there's going to be like 5 of us in total. Now, if we're going to be staying in a hotel, you would have to have 2 or 3 rooms, because you couldn't really share a room. You know, you couldn't have all of us in one room. It wouldn't be right. So it starts getting silly expensive. So I've decided I'm going to drive down and drive back. I mean, I don't mind. I know a lot of people would say, "How can you do that?" Well, in my previous job, I used to drive, like, from Livingston, where I stay in Livingston, which is just outside Edinburgh. I used to drive down to Sheffield, down to Hull. I never went to Birmingham, you know, Liverpool. I used to drive to these places and drive back in the same day. So, you know, driving for 3 hours to Blackpool doesn't bother me at all. So I can leave, yeah, if I leave about 6 in the morning, I'll get down there for, I think it starts at 10 o'clock. Stephen's very kindly organised me a VIP ticket, so it means that I don't have to, what is that, a press ticket I think it is. It means I don't have to pay for my own ticket, which is excellent. Now, I think I would also be able to skip the queue and get in, but because I'm going to be with my friends and my daughter and her pal, there's no way I'm going to, I'm not going to leave them standing. As tempting as it is, I don't think it would be the right thing to do. So yeah, if you're going down to Blackpool, next month on the Saturday and you see me, please come up and say hello. I always really enjoy meeting people. It'll be a good chance to see some of my YouTube colleagues. It's always nice to catch up with people. I generally, when I go to these things, I generally don't play many games. I use it as an excuse to just socialise, and I mean, I don't drink obviously because I'm driving, but it's great catching up with people that I've not seen for a long time. So yeah, let me know if you're going to be going. It's Saturday the 10th of February, and I says I'll be there on this Saturday. Hopefully my big mate Tony Temple will be there. I'll need to contact him and see if he's going. But yeah, it's always a good opportunity to play video games and catch up with people. So that's what I've got in February. I'm not looking at any other plans. Yeah, as regards the channel, as you all know, if you watch my videos on a regular basis, especially the Friday Wolf, you'll all know that my job takes a lot of time. It takes a lot out of me actually, physically. Although it's not a physical job, mentally it drains me, and that affects you in a physical sense. So, you know, I've not had in previous jobs, I was able to be doing my work, and I would also be able to, when I was working, I'd also be able to think about things, think about the channel, think of topics to talk about, come up with different ideas. But this job that I've got at the moment, just, I says it's 100% all the time. You know, you're on the phone constantly, and I just don't have the opportunity, I don't have the energy to do it. So it means that when it comes to at night time to record videos, a lot of the time I'm just drained. You know, I'm thinking, what can I do? And as anybody that has a YouTube channel knows, you know, to try and be spontaneous about making videos isn't very easy. You know, you've really got to, come on, it's a bloody motorway and you're doing 50 miles an hour. Seriously. He's pulling in now. Yeah, you need to be creative, you need to have energy, you need to try and think of things. It's not, trying to come up with videos in the spur of the moment is not always an easy thing to do, and I don't think it really makes, says he, who's just switched the camera on in the car. Come on, why are you doing 30 miles an hour? I mean, seriously mate, he's on a motorway and he's doing about 30. I hate people speeding, but people that are driving at 30 miles an hour on the motorway, it's just, they're just like, it's an accident waiting to happen. But like I says, the job will change. Come March, I will be working for a new company, so I think things will change. But yeah, I am still enjoying my YouTube channel. Like I says, it went through a bit of a phase there where I peaked. The subscribers, now I know the subscribers isn't an important thing, but the channel has always been growing, and then I got to a point about a month ago where it completely just stopped. There was no new subscribers at all, and I thought, have I found, is this my level, is this where the channel's going to go? I'm now behind a learner driver, he's doing about 10 miles an hour. But yeah, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, there's been a lot of sort of new people coming to the channel, which is great. You know, the more that watch it, the better. Still not enough to think about monetising it. I know a lot of people do monetise their channel. Maybe I'm a bit pig-headed, because I've always said I'll never monetise it. I'm like, well, I can't do it now, can I? Don't get me wrong, if I thought that I could make decent money, a couple £100 a month doing this, then I would be silly to not do it, because it's not like I'm charging anybody to watch my channel. I think you might get the wee annoying advert popping up now and again, but from what I gather, you know, it's still peanuts. I don't know what I would make, £10 a month, something like that. Hardly worth it. So yeah, until which time I could make money worth talking about, then I'm not got any intention of doing it. And as for the Patreon thing, I don't personally have an issue with Patreon, because it's like anything else. If you go to the cinema, you pay for it. If you go to watch a band, you pay for it. If you want petrol, you pay for it. So why should if you want to watch a film, you pay for it. Why should YouTube be any different? You know, Patreon, people don't have to give you money. But I mean, I've had people in the past, doing a U-turn when they shouldn't be. I've had people in the past asking if they can give me something towards my channel, and I've thanked them and says, that's very kind of you, but no thanks, because I'm not looking for that. If anybody absolutely insisted in giving me something, I would say, well, make a donation to charity, you know, if that makes you feel any better. But personally, I am not comfortable with asking for money. I don't want to have a two-tier channel whereby if somebody gives me, because if somebody's going to pay you money, then you feel obliged to be giving them something extra from those that don't pay, and I'm not comfortable with that at all. So that's why I would never do Patreon. Like I says, I don't have any problem. Some of my friends have channels and they have Patreon, but it's not something that I'll ever do. So right, anyway, that's me home. It wasn't too bad. It took me a lot longer to actually get there. So anyway, yeah, this has just been a ramble. I've got no idea what I'll call the video. It's just a ramble. I thought I'll just make the journey going quicker if I can talk to somebody. So anyway guys, as usual, thank you very much for watching.